we're going to show you how we're going to do it with a little trick that we're going to demonstrate right now. So Rosie, would you start cutting the Pussywillow? So when you go to the markets or you go to NTUC and they sell the Pussywillows, they come in different heights. They usually start about 3 to 4 feet, 4 to 5 feet. So you can, if your containers are relatively short, so pick a height that's relevant, because the longer the Pussywillow is, the more expensive it is. So I believe this glass container we are using today is maybe about like 6 inches. So I would buy maybe a 3 to 4 feet Pussywillow and we'll cut them. So what you do is you measure, you put your Pussywillow next to your glass, see relatively how tall you need it, and just snip it maybe like half an inch above the glass, right? So it's really simple. Yep. So you start cutting. Yeah, cut the first piece. And what you do is you repeat this with maybe about 20 or 30 pieces. Yeah, and you keep going at it. I just want to debunk a little myth while our demonstrators on site is putting this together to show how it's done, so you can look at it. A lot of people has come to us and had this question: why are Pussywillow called Pussywillow? And there are different theories to it. I've had a good chuckle when I hear people explain and say, oh, because when you touch the Pussywillow, it feels like you're stroking your pet kitten or your pet cat. But actually, that's not true. Pussywillow is called Pussywillow because the little soft white blossoms you see on the stems, they look like little silk blossoms. So, and when you put them in water, for those who's had experience with Pussywillow, you realize that over time they do grow a green shoot and it resembles the jade. So this is it symbolizes the prosperity coming in for the new year. That's why it's called Pussywillow. So not because it feels like your pet cat, but it's because the fluffy white blossoms resemble silk. So, okay, I see my team Rosie has very kindly cut all the different pieces. And all you need to do is to keep inserting in. So make sure that it's inserted in a place where the vase is able to hold. There's enough space for you to put in a Pussywillow. And as you go along, you can move your pieces and like slot it in so that it's nice and compact. And at the end of the day, your centerpiece do not move. So you shouldn't be moving. There are a variety of colors of Pussywillow in the market now. So you could use the pink, you could use the green. So it just depends what colors are your ID in your home, or if you're going with a specific colors for Chinese New Year. I believe the Pantone colors for 2021 is yellow and gray. So we, at our space itself at Sing Chi Soon, we have a few surprises and a few products that are themed to the colors. So if you are somebody who's very particular about following trends and you want to do something a little bit different, so you could maybe use a yellow Pussywillow. So, okay, so ta-da! So that's a finished product. And Rosie, would you move, can you tilt the middle of the vase towards the camera so the audience can see what's inside? Just tilt, yep. So you could see, essentially, this is how it's going to look like. So it's empty. You could choose to use silk flowers or you could use fresh cut flowers. And if you do, just be mindful that when you change out the water, do note to scrub off the sides of the glass so that your flowers stay fresher. What we're using today is silk flowers. You could find this in at our space. You could find it at Waterloo Street, and a lot of places are selling this now. So we'll show you how easy it is to create a centerpiece. So all you need to do is to cut them of a certain height and insert them into that space. Yep. Yep. You could do one and it makes like a nice centerpiece at a coffee table, or you could put it in the middle of your table where you've got your Chinese New Year goodies around it. Or you could maybe put two blooms together if you want it to be a little bit fuller. Yeah. This would be more like a one-piece kind of arrangement. You might have to, so I'll show you, if you bend the artificial stems a little bit, you could actually make them about the same height, or you could use like little blooms, right? So that's one of the demonstrations we have today. It's really easy, it's really pretty, it's such a nice piece. You could even make this for your family, make it for your mom, or gift it to a neighbor. So this is one of the demonstrations. I hope this is helpful.